Welcome to Through Jeremiah's Eyes. I'm about to take you on a trip of tracking and treating an elephant from the sky and on the ground. And currently, I'm a vet student at Cornell and am super interested in wildlife conservation and everything in between within regards to veterinary medicine, as well as bringing stuff from human med over to veterinary medicine, like using an Apple Watch as a heart rate monitor. But nonetheless, one of the big things that we have to do when we're working with elephants is prep for the work. We have to get all the materials together, which takes meticulous planning from the collar to the darts that are really big, and actually go to the place, which takes an insane amount of time because these reserves are thousands of acres long. And where we were at in Hoedspruit, South Africa, the reserves pretty much made up the entire area that we were in. But to be able to navigate this, we were on the back of pickup trucks in various groups and teams and had a plane and a helicopter in the sky to actually be able to track and separate different elephants from the herd. Now, the first two orders of business when we find an elephant is to actually be able to, one, clear the area, but two, as you can see right now, actually flip the elephant over to its side. Because unlike us, the elephants don't have a pleural space, which is essentially a gap of air between the lungs and the body wall. Which, long story short, means that if they're laying on their stomach, that their lungs won't be able to inflate and they're essentially just going to be suffocating. So the first order of business is actually taking the entire team, which takes probably like 20 plus people, as you can see, to actually rock the elephant back and forth until we're able to actually be able to flip it over to its side. But once it's over to its side, we have to act fast because we can't also have the elephant under anesthesia for too long, as it's a wild animal, and putting that much stress on an animal just in general is difficult in and of itself. But especially within the world of wildlife veterinary medicine, we don't have a lot of research going into how specifically the different anesthetics and sedatives of animals in the wild actually work, because we just don't have that much of a pretty much research pool of how things could go. But as everybody else is doing their specific things, one of the things that we need to do is monitor the elephant. And I thought about actually using my Apple Watch and being able to check the heart rate using the ear vein on the elephant. Which, of course, you could just feel it and then use a timer and then calculate it, but that's no fun. So why not use like an Apple Watch or Fitbit or something just to make it a little bit more interesting? I feel like it's cool to be able to see the overlap between human medicine and technology and wildlife medicine. But also, our big boy had a abscess on his right hip, and you can also see there was a little abrasion on the tail. But one of the things I wanted to show with all these pictures and videos right here is just the sheer size of everything in relation to the elephant, from the feet to the tail to the eyes to literally just the entire body of the elephant. There's so many things that you can see pictures of, that you can watch videos of, but actually being face to face with this gigantic of an animal is still mind-boggling to this day. But I'm really appreciative that I was actually able to go on this experience. And one of the things that you may be thinking is why I actually had a stick in the elephant's trunk, but that's because we need to be able to make sure that the elephant is actually breathing through the trunk. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment on this video, and let me know what type of content you'd like to see in the future. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.